Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Blue Hens will put total leather to crank us up. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Akron's offense will take the field first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The Zips want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up second down.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Poe. Quickly complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Delaware's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Caught in the backfield. It's Romero. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Wants to throw. It's Poe. Snagged out of the air.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He leaves it with his back. At the 45, on his way. Wide open spaces. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Akron.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, a lot of space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He'll pull it on the read. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Delaware. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking downfield, it's Poe. Quick completion on the out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. They'll run the screen. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And the Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Got his man. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense lining up quickly. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. To the air. It's Poe. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Zips send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Poe. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Zips will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Rush is on him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. There he goes! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. And the Blue Hens in the hurry up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Romero. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Tight end now in motion.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front?
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Back to throw, it's Poe. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. And the Zips will line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. The Blue Hens headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Unloads it left. It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Poe. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Zips moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On the shuffle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Punt is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Dropping back, it's Poe. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Zips line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy. Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Makes the catch. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the back?
Turning it on! They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Zips will call on their punt team. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now they'll try the right side. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that is a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Poe. Quick strike complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Zips look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Zips will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Running back searching for a hold. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Zips want to crank the tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They get to the line quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Poe. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Zips will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Romero. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
grabbed over the middle. It's Romero. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to field the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job at...
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Inside the 10-yard line is shoved out of bounds at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll go to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Zips send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. He tried to set up the screen, and he's lucky to get that one back. It'll be third down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Rides to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. And the Zips want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No,
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. No huddle here for the offense.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running?
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! They take the lead with the 6.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way.
Looking to throw, it's Poe. Under fire.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A quick pass to the left. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Number 18.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
When we were throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time,
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. To the air, it's Poe. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Zips will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Romero. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Romero. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Back to pass, it's Poe. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Zips will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run it from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Blue Hens in the hurry-up.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of urgency for this offense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Unloads quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Blue Hens are on the move. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to SMU.
Trying to get rid of it.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, running back on the move.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Poe. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
The Zips headed quickly to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decision.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The quarterback goes down. The defense bringing the heat on fourth down to force the turnover on downs. There is a flag on the field, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's against the offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll pull it on the read. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Zips can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Zips will have it first and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll operate out of split backs. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Forced out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a first and 10. To the air on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wide open downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Akron! A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.